Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about the holidays because they are coming, and they're coming pretty quick, right? We're already in November, and it's almost Thanksgiving. It'll be Thanksgiving in a couple of weeks. And I know it's hard for a lot of people. Some people dread the holidays. I have had those feelings in the past, I'm not going to lie. I guess it's since this estrangement. Before that, I never did. Every year was different, but every year especially Christmas, anybody that knows me knows I love Christmas. I love to decorate. I love to celebrate. I love to listen to Christmas carols and walk through the stores and see all the decorations. I love doing all that. And I enjoy shopping for the holidays and buying presents. And I think for a lot of people, as we get older, even if we're not going through estrangement, we have less people to buy for. Maybe our kids have grown up and moved away. If you have grandchildren to buy for, God bless you. That's a wonderful thing. And that is so much fun, right? But a lot of people don't. And I know for me personally, my life has gotten smaller. My world has gotten smaller. And I don't have many people to buy for at all. I buy for 2 people. Now, where I used to live up in Massachusetts, I was very isolated. But they did have a giving tree there. And they had children's names on the tree. And it would give you their age, whether they were a boy or girl, and what their wish list was for Christmas. And I had a ball doing that. I really did. I would always pick 2 names off the tree and pretty much buy them whatever they put on there because I wanted to, And that made me very happy to do that. But the holidays can be very hard, And being estranged, sometimes we dread them. And we're not sure how we're going to get through them. So I'll tell you what I'm doing this year for Thanksgiving. And I haven't told my friend yet, but and I don't think I'm even going to mention the drinking part, but I have been very lucky and very blessed to have my good friend who I've known since childhood. Her sister, her sister's a little bit older. She does Thanksgiving every single year. Her and her husband, they have 2 children, and they're grown and have grandkids, but they live elsewhere. They live up north. So she has her friends come over, and they lived on a golf course for a lot of years. And they would go golfing. Everybody would come over the house. They'd go golfing in the morning. They'd come back. They'd have cocktails and finger foods. And then around maybe 6-ish, 5, 6-ish, they'd have the proper Thanksgiving meal. The turkey be in the oven. And it was all very nice. And I did go a couple of years, and I was so thankful, and it was beautiful. We'd sit out on the lanai, because it's Florida, and it was beautiful. But over the years, it's changed a little bit or maybe I've changed. I don't know. Her husband, unfortunately, passed away, and there's some new people that are invited, and there's a lot of drinking. Not on my friend's sister's part, really, but some of the guests. And it's an all-day thing. And then sometimes, even when dinner is served, and I noticed this last year, there was continuing to drinking going on. And I just didn't enjoy it. I don't know these people very well. So long story short, what I'm going to do this year, if it's okay with my friend, her husband has memory issues, and he doesn't see well at night. So I know for a fact, and I've done this in the past, that if I go over her house and dog sit, then they can stay later because her sister lives a good hour and a half away. So they can stay later, and they can also go together so her husband doesn't have to drive home alone in the dark. So I would be happy to sit at the house. I was happy doing this one year. Was it last year? It wasn't last year. I think it was the year before. And I literally watched Hallmark movies and played with the dog and the cat. And I was very happy doing that. You know? So I think that's what I'm going to be doing this year. I'll give my friend a break, and they can go out together, and they can stay as long as they want. And my tastes are different now. Turkey doesn't even sound all that good to me, you know? So I'm good with that. I don't even need her to bring me home leftovers, you know? So that's my plan. Not exciting. It's not, you know, real festive. But it is what it is, right? Now my other plan is to maybe do a video on Thanksgiving from my friend's house. And if I can do that, I will. So that is the plan. So if you are feeling lonely on Thanksgiving, please look for my video and join me. You know, I was going to do a live. I've not done a live yet. But some of the people that I watch are doing lives. And I certainly don't want to, not that YouTube isn't huge, but enough room for everybody. But I don't know. There's going to be a lot of people doing lives, I think, on Thanksgiving. So that's, you know, something that you might want to do. Check in to see who's doing lives on the people that you follow besides me. But again, if I can, and I'll let you know how that's progressing. I'm going to mention it to my friend if she'd like me to dog sit for her. And I'd be more than willing to do that at her house. And I'll show you her dog, Darby. He's really cute. She's really cute. She's a handful. She's a beagle mix, but she's got so much energy and she's so funny. So that should be fun. So, you know, let me know what you're doing on Thanksgiving. And if you have any plans for Christmas. Right now, I don't have any plans for Christmas. I am looking forward to going up north in January, but Christmas, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't expect to hear from my son. I really don't. If I do hear from him, I would be very happy, but it would probably be a Merry Christmas and nothing else. You know, that's him. He says what he wants to say, and he doesn't want me to know anything of what's going on. If I say, what are you doing today? He'd probably just, I'd hear crickets, you know. So it is what it is. Like I said, I pray for them every night. I pray for him every night. And I hope he's doing well, but I really don't know, you know. I pray he's doing well. But the holidays can be hard. So what are we going to do about that? You know, what are we going to do leading up to? And I think leading up to the holidays, we need to take care of ourselves. We need to remember to get enough sleep. We need to eat well. We need to maybe even buy ourselves. Now, I know some people frown on this. I don't. Buy yourself something for Christmas. There's nothing wrong with that. In my opinion, there is nothing wrong with treating yourself to something for Christmas time. You know, it doesn't have to be big. It can be a nice meal somewhere. It can be a dessert. It can be maybe an outfit that you were looking at, or a piece of jewelry that you were looking at, or renting a certain movie that you want to rent and just, you know, enjoy. Whatever it is, I think you should do something nice for you. It's important. I really think it's important. We have to remember to take care of ourselves. And also, if it is tough, to always remember that it's 1 year. It's one day, and, well, Christmas is one day. Although it does seem like it's kind of 2 days. There's Christmas Eve and there's Christmas Day. I always enjoyed Christmas Eve more. I don't know about you over the years. But I know that there are certain things, for me personally, that I need to avoid. I want to avoid things that are going to make me feel melancholy or sad or down in the dumps and depressed. And while I don't know all of them, I do know some of them. And some of my triggers, you might say, for the holidays is certain movies that I used to watch every single year. Sometimes, if you know that movie, A Christmas Story, where the little boy wants the, the Red Ryder BB gun. It's such a great movie. I love that movie. I think it's just a wonderful movie. And it's a classic, and it should be. And I can pretty much recite the entire movie. I've seen it that many times. But I won't watch it. You know what I mean? Sometimes they have it all day long, like 24 hours of A Christmas Story. And I would watch that years ago when I was home. Usually with my son, if he was home with me. And if not, I would watch it over and over again. That's how much I loved it. That's how much my son loved it. And but I can't watch that now. I just can't watch that now. It would definitely put me in a less than optimal mood. So I know that. So I can avoid that, right? It's easy to avoid a movie. It's easy to avoid certain songs. Certain Christmas songs maybe, if it bothers you, don't listen to them. If it's playing on a radio and you have the ability to shut it off, shut it off. Flip the channel. Do whatever you need to do. You know, be protective of yourself and know what your triggers are. And the other thing is, maybe in your situation, maybe if you feel strong enough and you feel that it's the right thing to do, reach out, you know. Reach out to anybody. Maybe you haven't heard from certain friends or family for a long time. Reach out to them. They might be very happy that you're reaching out. You know, I'm not going to tell you to reach out to your estranged child unless you feel that it's something that you feel strong enough to do. And be happy either way, whatever the outcome is. I know for myself, I have to feel strong enough to do that. Some days I do, as you know, I've done it. Other days, no. So, you know, it's a complicated situation. I can't make it, you know, a piece of cake for you. I wish I could. I wish we could all just breeze through the holidays and enjoy ourselves. But I know that it's complicated with our situation of estrangement. It is definitely complicated. But I do believe that we can get through it and maybe even find some joy and enjoyment out of it, you know, because I always try to remember, especially at Christmas time, that it is the birthday of our Lord Jesus Christ, and that it's not all about me, and it's not all about presents and trees and different things like that. So I always try to remember that and celebrate in some way Jesus's birthday. So let me know what you think about this. If I can do a video on Thanksgiving, I'll be doing plenty before that anyways, but if I can from my friend's house, you know, you can definitely come and join me. I will post the day before, and I'll let you know anyways, you know, how it's going if my friend wants me to dog sit. If she does not, I certainly don't want to offend anybody, and I am fine now with many years of being sober, But again, do I really want to be around a bunch of people drinking all day? No, I really don't. So if I could maybe stay home, I can do a video from here just as easily, you know. And I'll show you what I'm eating. I won't be eating turkey from home. I don't know what I'll be eating, but I'll let you know. And I'll share that. So please, in the comments, give it a thumbs up, hit the like button, subscribe, hype. It's all free stuff to do, and it's going to help us so much. My channel's been really stalling. Maybe it's my fault. I don't know. Other people have been having the same issue. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. My videos are not getting pushed out. Not sure why. But please do all that for me if you enjoyed these videos, because it will help. And it's all free, like I said. So, it's Saturday. Do something nice for yourself this weekend, because you do deserve it. You do. We are all God's children, and you do deserve to do something nice for yourself. And I will see you in my next one. Take care. Love you. Happy fall. Alrighty. Bye-bye.